Hi, my name is Tom Johnson. I'm the Dean of Distance Education here at Grace College of Divinity, and I want to take a few moments to show you just how easy it is to communicate with your students. Listen, now the school administration requires that we utilize our gcd.edu official email address. That's the email that we assign to you once you became part of our faculty. The reason we do that is that we provide then a form of safeguard both for you, for your students, and for the school. It provides accountability, and it gives us the opportunity to develop a chain, an email chain, a thread, so that you can easily access that to reference any situation that you might have talked with your student about, or that might have come up, or that needs to be addressed in the student body. And so it's very important that you remember that. But this is the Communication Center. Once you log in, you want to go to the dashboard, and here on the dashboard you have several options to be able to communicate. First of all, the students will see in their home page alerts that the school sends out, things such as inclement weather, closings or delays, anything like that. Anything they need to know about what's going on will be right there for them. The schedule for the week is here, the classes that they'll be attending, those kind of things. Of course, assignments that are coming due, that'll pop up for them as well, which will populate later in the assignments tab. But right now, I want you to communicate with your students. It's important that we communicate with them early and that we communicate with them often so that we can engage them in the learning process. We're still several weeks out before classes start, but I want you to go ahead 3 or 4 weeks out and give them that initial touch. Let them know that you're thinking about them, you're praying for them, you're preparing for them, and where they can go to get the information they need to prepare to be successful in your class. So there's several ways that you can do that. I like using the bulletin board, and so I've already prepared a little email, and I'm going to put that here. And this email just tells them where to go to find the information and what to expect and when the class starts, those kind of things. And I'm going to post this, and immediately now that's available to every student on the roster, and whenever they log in they will see that, and they'll see it every time they log in. So I may have several different comments that I'm making along the way. Perhaps I'll have a question that I'm asking the class just to engage them in a little more activity and a little more understanding of one another. I might ask them, about some current event or something that will get them talking. What is your opinion about? And kind of like a Facebook page, in the sense that I'm creating an opportunity to engage and talk and build that rapport with my students. They can of course comment back, and they can share with me their insights or their understandings or their opinions. And this is a forum that is free, it's clear, this is not a graded forum. This is just a place where we can discuss and we can have contact together. And once again, I want to remind you that whenever we're communicating with anyone from the school, faculty or student body, we always want to use proper etiquette. We want to treat every person with respect, regardless of who they are, where they are, everything that they deserve, because they're children of God. Remember that we're called by God. Our mission is to train young men and women to be world changers. And we do that not only by training their mind academically, but helping them to develop their spiritual and character formation as well. And so as you are communicating with them, and as you are illustrating and demonstrating to them the spirit of excellence, which means using the gifts that God's given you to the best of your ability to accomplish the mission that's assigned to you, as you do that for them, that will help them learn to develop these same kind of habits and skills as we go along. Now let's talk about communication a little more. Not only do you have the bulletin board, but you can also send an email. Now once you choose that module, it will immediately open an email page for you. Every student that's on your roster will be attached to that. And you can, of course, add others that you want to blind carbon copy to, or you want to also carbon copy to. You can do that as well. But when you send this out, it's going to come to you as well. So it's going to create that email chain that I was talking about. And so in this case, I'm just going to say, this is my intro. Of course, you want to use something a little better than that, and you want to create an introduction for them. And I'm going to use the same email text that I had started before, and let's get rid of a little bit of that space. Double. And I'm going to go ahead and send that out. Again, I'm using my GCD official email address so that there's always a thread that we can refer back to. Sometimes people just forget what you said, and you can take them back to that thread. Sometimes people misunderstand what you said, and sometimes we misunderstand ourselves. And so it gives us an opportunity to think through what has been communicated. Now it says that the message has been sent, and I've just received a notification that I also received a copy of that in my inbox as well. And now if your students have set this up in their accounts, may have to attach their mobile device to it, you could also send a text to them. And this text would be something similar. Just like any text, it needs to be short, 160 characters and no more. And in this case, you might just want to say, hey, looking forward to learning with you this term. And of course, you could be more creative than I am, but just for our sake today, and I'll just sign it. And then I'm going to pop it off, and it'll go to every student that has signed up to receive text. Now, what I've demonstrated for you is several things. I've shown you how to send emails. Remember to use your gcd.edu email address. I've shown you how to send your students text. I've also shown you how to post on the bulletin board and the importance of engaging with your students often, frequently, and to engage with them early to get them going in this class. Thank you, and God bless you.